I never thought the day I'd ask for a divorce would come with her laughter still echoing in my ears. My name is Daniel. I'm 38. For 12 years, I was married to Emily. From the outside, we looked like the kind of couple people envied. Neat suburban house, matching smiles, weekend dinners with friends. We played our roles, so well, even I started to believe the picture. But behind those walls, something inside us had been quietly decaying for years. It started small, subtle, the kind of shift you almost miss if you're not paying attention. A turned shoulder when I reached for her hand. A sigh when I leaned in close. "I'm tired," she'd murmur. "Maybe tomorrow." The late-night talks that used to stretch for hours disappeared, replaced by silence and the cold glow of our phones in the dark. We'd lie side by side, pretending not to notice the distance spreading between us. I told myself it was stress, or routine, or just marriage mellowing with time. But months turned to years, and the quiet became something heavy, something I carried everywhere. I still remember the night I finally asked her. The kitchen light flickered as I said, "Emily, are we okay?" "You never want to be close anymore." She gave me that perfect, practiced smile, the one that didn't reach her eyes. "Oh, Daniel," she said with a laugh that didn't sound like laughter. "You're too sensitive. Not everything has to be about intimacy." That was the moment I knew something fundamental had shifted. I wasn't her partner anymore. I was just someone she lived with. Still, I tried. God, I tried. I worked longer hours, handled the repairs, planned little things to make her smile. I thought if I could be the man she fell in love with, maybe she'd find her way back to me. But no matter what I did, the wall stayed up. Love turned into routine, affection into obligation. The absence of warmth became part of the furniture. Then came the night everything broke. We were sitting in the living room. I reached for her hand. One last try, one last spark, and she laughed, a sharp, cutting sound. "Daniel, you're not sleeping with me. That ship sailed a long time ago." The words hit harder than any scream could have. She said them like a joke, but there was no humor in it, just years of dismissal wrapped in a single cruel sentence. Something inside me went very still. I didn't yell. I didn't cry. I just saw things clearly for the first time. The next morning, over coffee at the same table we'd shared 1,000 mornings before, I finally said the words I'd been holding in for years. "Emily, I want a divorce." Her smile faltered. She blinked, as if the words didn't compute. "No, you can't, Daniel. Please." Her voice trembled. Tears followed fast. But I was calm, maybe too calm. "Emily, I tried," I said softly. "For years, I begged for connection. You laughed. You made me feel small. And now that I've stopped begging, now you cry. You only care now that I'm leaving." Her face hardened through the tears. "So that's it? After everything we built, you're just walking away?" "Yes," I said, "because what we built stopped being a marriage a long time ago. We've just been sharing a mortgage." She started pacing, her voice breaking. "You'll regret this. What will people think?" I shook my head. I stopped caring what people think a long time ago. I care about how it feels. And it feels like nothing, Emily. And nothing is worse than hate. It's emptiness. I can't live in that anymore. The room fell silent except for her quiet sobs. I dreamed of that moment once, of her finally showing emotion, of her finally fighting for us. But standing there, watching her cry, it didn't bring me comfort. It only reminded me how long I'd been waiting for something that would never come. That night, I packed a small bag, just essentials. Emily stood in the doorway, eyes red and swollen. "Please, Daniel," she whispered. "We can fix this. Don't throw us away." I looked at her, really looked, searching for the woman who used to laugh at my terrible jokes, who'd run to hug me when I came home from work. But she wasn't there anymore. "I'm not throwing us away," I said quietly. "You did that when you stopped seeing me." Then I walked past her, out into the cool night. For the first time in years, I felt something close to peace. Not happiness, not yet, but peace. The road ahead wouldn't be easy, but it would finally be honest. Marriage is supposed to be built on love, respect, and connection, not silence, not duty, not performance. Without those things, it's just a legal contract. And I finally realized I deserved more than a contract. As I drove away, her sobs faded into the distance. The house grew smaller in my rearview mirror until it disappeared completely, swallowed by the dark. And in that silence, I understood something simple and freeing. I hadn't lost my life. I'd finally taken it back.